Calling all podcasters, musicians, vloggers, and reporters, and everyone else who wants crystal clear recording that's super portable. The Shure Motive family of microphones makes studio-quality audio that's as simple as plug and play. Many of the world's top podcasters rely on Shure, and with a Motive line of iOS and USB microphones, portability is now your friend. Imagine being able to get great audio quickly and easily from your phone, tablet, or computer. Simply visit shure.com/motive to start getting great audio for your content now. That's SHURE.com/MOTIV.
Blog Talk Radio. Unmarket Your Business, the podcast. Born out of the need to share strategies and techniques that really work to market your business. Think Yellow Page ads and cold calls are your only choices? That's so last century. You're about to learn tested, tried and true marketing techniques you can apply and master, ones that feel authentic instead of salesy, strategies that are true to who you are and how you want to present yourself to your ideal clients. Let's join our host, Carol Joyce Dunlop, in the studio now and allow business success to move forward. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's your hostess with the mostest, Carol J. Dunlop, the online wow strategist and Amazon #1 international best-selling author. I love saying international best-selling author. I just love knowing that someone across the borders of the United States has my book and is reading it. Isn't that cool? So how are you doing today? It is cold in Atlanta. It's cold in Atlanta today. I think when I got up this morning, it was 25 degrees. What? Our, Atlantans can't take that stuff. Our little thin blood can't take that coldness. We like it hot, and we like it to stay hot. I love summertime, and I love the ending of spring where it's almost summer, and I love the ending of summer into fall. This year we didn't have that much. This is some little tidbits about me in case you wanted to know. But what we're talking about today is how to fall in love with marketing, because I actually started a group for this whole thing, and I'm so excited about it, and it's really working, and people are getting a lot out of it. So I'll tell you more about that as we get on with this episode, but I want to talk about how do you fall in love with marketing. And I wanted to say that this month, the month of December, the theme for this month is vision. And I have a scripture, and I really love this scripture, Proverbs 29:18. So without vision, the people fail. And it goes on to say, because I'm paraphrasing a little bit, it goes on to say in the New International Version, and they wander aimlessly. So I take that all to say, how the saying is out there, if you don't not planning is planning to fail. Well, if you don't have a vision for what you want to do in your business, with your business, who you want to work with and stuff, it's one of those things where you will do nothing. You will fail. You will flail around, wandering aimlessly, and you will perish, meaning you may not die, but your business won't be as successful as it could be. It may even die. You may even have to go out of business because you have to have a vision. Your vision and your purpose align so you can create the money that you want to live the life that you deserve to live. And I've been stepping into my purpose, figuring out my vision, figuring out what I need to do in my business to make it the business that I really love all the time, 24/7. Can't wait to get up. And I'm stepping into that right now. I'm stepping into my truth, the trueness of who I am and who I help, who I serve, all of that. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so glad that you're here so I can take you along on this journey with me, because what I found out this year is success leaves clues. I first heard that from Lucinda Cross when I went to her event, and then someone else said it. Success leaves clues. It's like if you really watch someone and you follow them doing what they do, they didn't go from one day they had nothing, like eating out of a garbage can or whatever, and then the next day they were a millionaire. There were steps that they did along the way. I know I've got a friend of mine, Maya Slash. She's real big in the real estate industry here in the ATL, and she had a show on Bravo, cutting it in the ATL for a while, because she was actually my hairstylist for about 7 years, and I watched her how she started her business, because when I met her, she didn't even have her shop. and she worked up and she got her shop, and then she bought her shop, and then she went into partnership, and then she got a bigger shop, and she moved, and she grew, and then she took a real estate license. Watched her when she was going through that whole thing, and then I watched how she excelled in real estate, and she worked for these different companies. And I remember going to her office one day, and because she helped us buy our first house, so I'll never forget that. I remember going to her office, and she had all these awards like in the closet, and I was like, Maya, what are those? And she was like, oh girl, these are just awards that I won, top seller, best this, best that. She didn't even display the things. Her thing wasn't about winning an award. She was in it to make some money, to get herself together so that she could live the life that she wanted. She had a vision. She always had a vision. That was one thing I did admire about her. And so, I say hats off to Maya for doing her thing. So I've watched her climb. And it was so funny when she hit that show, everybody's like, oh, she's an overnight success and all that. No, I have been watching her for 15 years. I know she wasn't an overnight success. But what she was and is a hard worker. She had a vision. She had a purpose. She made them align. And now she's living the life that she always wanted to live. And I want you to do that too. I know that you can do it. So, and that involves marketing, because without marketing, you can't sell. And if you're not selling, you're not in business, right? Remember that. Without marketing, you can't sell. And no selling, no business. No business, no money. No money, what are you going to do? Get a job, right? I don't want to get a job. So I'm glad you're here with me. Your vision helps you to get clarity. Clarity makes your vision work. And being in love with your marketing helps you find the clarity to do what you need to do. See how all that works? You need to get clear. You need to get clarity. You get clear on who you serve, what they need from you, what you're willing to provide for them, what problem you solve. Then you can market that. You can tell them, this is who I work with. These are the problems that I solve. This is what I do. This is how I can help you. And people who are looking for that problem to be solved, like, oh, I hear you. Oh, that's the person that I need to get with. This is the person I've been waiting for forever. So I have a story to share with you. I talked with a potential client earlier this week, as a matter of fact, yesterday, and she didn't start out being a potential client. She was just a group member I was in the same group with, and we were in the group, and she said, oh, Carol, I'd love to talk with you, just kind of, swap some ideas. So I'm like, cool. So, I called, we talked. I guess we talked for about an hour. And then she said, I can't believe this, but I'm interested in your group. Tell me more about it. And so I did. And but she did make the decision that the group wasn't for her at the moment, which was fine. God is going to send me the people who need to be in this group, who want to be in this group, who are looking for this group. And it just turns out that she was getting similar information from something else she was doing. Nothing wrong with that, right? But what she did say that stuck with me was the reason she was even considering it, because this is a person who's, been in the industry of marketing her business and all that for a long time. What she did tell me was that she loved the fact that my unique sales proposition, or what made me unique, or what stood out, was that I could help her fall in love with marketing that was authentic to her. And isn't that what this podcast is about? Isn't that what my book is about, Unmarket Your Business? Fall in love with the marketing strategies that are authentic to you, the ones that you love to do. Because I'm telling you, if you love to do the marketing, you're going to do it. And if you do it, you're going to get clients. And if you get clients, you're going to make money. You're going to make money, you're going to feel better. You feel better, you're going to keep doing the marketing because that's working. But it's not going to work if you're doing something that you don't like, that is drudgery. Say, for instance, you hate, with a capital HATE, boldface _ hate doing video, where you're talking on video and your face is showing and, you're having to worry about what you look like and you're doing your hair and all that stuff. If you hate that, then don't do it. There are other ways that you can do video besides what we call a talking head, besides showing you, or besides showing you talking. So you have to love what you're doing. You have to really be into what you're doing, because the thing is, it will come across in your projection. It will come across in your delivery. It will show in your face. Your vibes will shoot off in your vibes. If you don't like what you're doing and it's drudgery, you're going to be like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. And the person who's looking at you will be like, oh, I'm not feeling that connection. This person is not for me. This program is not for me. She's not doing what I need. Nope, I'm gone. And you don't want that because you don't want to waste your time and you don't want to waste someone else's time. But marketing in itself is not a bad word, but it is necessary. You hear me? Marketing is not a bad word, but it is necessary. Because if you don't market, no one knows you're out there. So why do you need to market in the first place? You need to market in order to let people know what you do, how you do it, what problems you solve, who you work with, and really who you are. See, all those things help you. And just to let you know, I'm marketing right now. I'm telling you that I'm going to help you love marketing, right? So if you're the kind of person like I don't like to market or I just really don't even do it, I'm just here with my business is not really doing that well because you're not marketing, right? And you hear me say, hey, I help you love marketing, then you're going to perk up and say, well, wow, how does she do that? How does she help me love marketing? And then you listen to more of this podcast or you go on to my website and read my blog. When you get on my list and you read my emails and you're like, oh, this is how you do it. Okay. That's, once you know me, get to know me a little bit better with all my quirks and I talk fast and sometimes I'm kooky and, all these things. But, I mean the best. My heart is in it. And then you figure out that you like me, you start trusting me, then you're going to buy from me, right? That may be now, today, tomorrow, next week, next year, and it may be years from now. But eventually, if you know, like, and trust me, you will buy from me because you don't stick around with someone and keep following them if you're not going to eventually invest in them in some kind of way because they kind of connect with you. Now, here's the sticky part about marketing, and that's actually doing it. And here's why people get stuck. There are so many choices. Just like I say, I'm on this podcast, right? It's marketing. I do a blog. That's marketing. I blog on LinkedIn. That's marketing. There's social media. That's marketing. There's videos. There's audios. Oh my God. So it's so much. And that's why people it's so vast. That's why people can't figure out what they want to do. There's so many software services, actual software, there's platforms, there's all kind of things. And you want to know how to do the marketing without wasting time because who's got time to waste to learn something that doesn't even work for you, right? If it don't work for you, you don't want to do it. But you won't know if it's going to work for you unless you try it. So there's some things that you really, really have to try, but they have to be like intrinsically aligned with what you want to do. So you may say, okay, I want to try video, but I hate, remember, all caps, bold, and double underline, hate being on video with my face, a talking head. Well, don't do that. You could do a PowerPoint presentation. If you like to create PowerPoint, it can be simple, it can be fancy. Create that PowerPoint, get all the slides to working, and then use PowerPoint to do your voiceover. You know what you're going to say. You know your stuff. You're excellent. You're awesome. You're the expert, right? So you do your voiceover, you record it, you use your phone, or you use Audacity, or you use some other recording software as the slides are going through, and you do your voiceover. You meld them together, or, PowerPoint actually has it where you can actually do your voiceover on the slides. I don't like using it sometimes because it'll cut you off. Like you get to the last sentence and it'll be like, what happened? It sounds chunky. So I like to do my recording separate, and I like to meld them together. And then guess what? You can create a movie. You create a movie, a.k.a. video, and then you upload it to YouTube. You upload it to Facebook. You can do 15 seconds of it and put it on Instagram that leads them to YouTube. See? Or you can even put it on LinkedIn. You did not sit in front of a video camera with your makeup on and your hair all done. You actually created a PowerPoint presentation, which you kind of like, right? PowerPoint is pretty simple, pretty easy. There are tons of templates out there that are absolutely free. That's another thing. The money. A lot of people don't do a lot of marketing because they're like, oh, my God, the money. But sometimes you have to make a small or medium or even large size investment to get 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times your money back. because that's what marketing is. Sometimes you can't do all the stuff for free. Although I love free, you can't do everything for free. You have to pay some money. But in the long run, you get money back. So anyway, I just showed you a way, if you hate video, capitalize, bold it, and underscore it, that you can do it without even putting your face on there. It's your voice, and you created a video. As long as the slides are moving, the video is going, people are going to watch it, and they're going to learn from it, and they're going to say, oh, this person is awesome. And you may even, now I know some people who hate to record videos, but they like doing Facebook Lives and Instagram Lives and, stuff like that. So maybe that's your thing. Or maybe you just like writing. You don't even want to be part of the video world. I just want to write, Carol. Let me just write. I can get all my thoughts down in writing. Okay, well, write. You can write blogs. You can write articles that you can put up article sites. You can write for LinkedIn and put it up there. You can write short posts and put them on Facebook. You can write short posts and put them on Instagram. Boom, you're writing. You can take a whole article that you've already written, and you can break it down. Each paragraph is a separate post that you can put on like Facebook or Instagram or even Pinterest. There are just so many things you can do. Oh, let's go back to that video for a second. You can take that video, strip out the audio, or before you even put the audio together with the slides, just take the audio and create a podcast. You can create a podcast just like I'm doing right now. I love to do mine live. I don't like recorded podcasts. They're just not for me. Hats off to the people who like them and edit them and stuff. But for me, if I don't do it live and I try to record it and then put it up, honey, that thing will never get done. It will be sitting there for me to edit it, and it will be weeks later, and I'm like, dang, I should have, would have, could have. So I just do it live no matter what happens. Just like today, I had some issues trying to get on. The thing was waiting forever, so I had to go to my iPad because I don't know why my laptop was not allowing me to connect. So, things happen. I don't care. I like it. I really, really like it. And so let's look at how you start to get how to get through this thing to love marketing. So I told you about the video, right? So what do you like to do most? Do you like to talk? Do you like to write? Do you like to create? Maybe you can use Canva or PowerPoint, or maybe you have the Adobe Creative Suite. Maybe you do like to do video. What is it that you want? You need to. These are 3 questions that I'm going to ask you that can help you figure out what you love to do. So what do you like to do? Talk, write, create, do video, that type of stuff. So take that, whatever it is. Then the next question is, where are you most comfortable? Are you most comfortable in front of people? Most people don't like to be in front of other people. They don't like speaking, but some people love it. Some people just like to stay behind their desk and do things. So what can you do that's in front of people? Maybe you're a networking person. You like to go out and meet people and talk with them and laugh with them. And by them getting to know you and you getting to know them, you guys can have this awesome conversation, and it leads into, okay, let's have a actual in-person coffee, or let's have a virtual coffee where we meet using Zoom or Skype or something like that, and we just talk. And it leads into, hey, what is it that you do again? I think I need that. That has happened to me so many times for virtual coffees. Not even my online wow assessment that I tell people we're going to actually look through your website and your social media and see where you're missing out on clients. No, it's a virtual coffee. Let's meet and talk. I've gotten several clients from that. I wasn't even going on there to try to create a client, but because we connected, they liked what I was doing, what I was saying, and how I do it. They're like, hey, I want to work with you. That could happen. Let's see, the last question is, how do you create? Do you dictate? Maybe you're talking into your phone, you're talking into your iPad, you're talking into, some software that you have on your computer. Maybe you use sticky notes. You always have these notes that you're just writing out on stickies. Or I have this legal pad. Me and Bernice Harris, my client, colleague, and friend, she and I have this love for legal pads, and we write all our information down on legal pads. We have to get it out of our brain. We have to write it somewhere. So we write it down, and then we go back, and then we formulate it, and then we make it happen bigger and better. So maybe you like to do mind mapping. I've really never done mind mapping, nor have I gotten into it, but some people just swear by mind mapping. It's just kind of, I like to do a brain dump. It's kind of mind mapping, putting everything out, just just writing until my hands hurt, the little snippets that come into my brain, and just keep going with that. Maybe that's something that gets you. Maybe you just like to write. Maybe you could be a novel writer, but you don't have to write a novel. You just write. So, what do you like to do the most? You like to talk or write or create or whatever. Where are you most comfortable? In front of people, behind a desk, outside, inside? How do you create? If you answer those three things, I know that you can figure out how, what marketing fits in with what you're doing. And so I want to tell you a little bit about the group before we get out of here. Okay, the group that I created is called the Unmarketing Inner Circle, just so it has a name. But we meet twice a month on Zoom, 2 90-minute calls, and we mastermind, and we talk, and we share, and we get hot seat coaching, and I help you to create the marketing strategy that's going to land in front of your ideal client so they'll want to buy from you. Now, if this sounds like something that you'd like to be a part of, I want you to connect with me. Go to my website, csicorporation.com/contact, or hit the Contact Us page and send me a message and say, Carol, I want to know more about this. You can find me on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, Instagram at CSI Corporation. Follow me and DM me. Direct message me, and I will tell you all about this group. I'd love for you to be a part of it. We meet again next Tuesday. I'd love for you to be in it. So that's all I have for you today, and thank you so much for being a part of my tribe and for listening and for checking in, and I'm just so happy. So until next time, have a good one. We will talk soon.
So why they leave?
Thanks for listening. We truly appreciate it. For information about guests, products, or services that were mentioned in this episode, log on to our website at www.csicorporation.com/unmarketing. To learn more, get a glimpse of our upcoming schedule, and join the unmarketing nation of entrepreneurs who are using marketing techniques that work right now. Until next time, keep moving forward.
Calling all podcasters, musicians, vloggers, and reporters, and everyone else who wants crystal clear recording that's super portable. The Shure Motive family of microphones makes studio quality audio that's as simple as plug and play. Many of the world's top podcasters rely on Shure, and with a Motive line of iOS and USB microphones, portability is now your friend. Imagine being able to get great audio quickly and easily from your phone, tablet, or computer. Simply visit shure.com/motive to start getting great audio for your content now. That's SHURE.com/MOTIV.